All right, good morning. How's it going? Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate that wherever you are. We did. I overate, and it was glorious. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and continue on our seasonal run. This is the Abyss Cycle 1. We're going to do this and Purgatory Cycle 2 today. And, I just want to point out, I took a lot of damage in Paradise Lost last week. I tend to do that a lot in early levels because I play a little bit more recklessly, knowing I can recover the health. As we start to move up to multiple damage per hit, then I will be a lot more careful. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the Abyss and continue onward. All right. I think this is the okay. So what I tend to do on this one is, you see there's an open space on the second floor. I'll go straight up to the second floor and wipe everything out up there. The first thing I'm going to look for is the cherub that's in the middle column, because I just don't want him hanging around and have to worry about him. The second thing I'll get apparently okay. Hold on. Not letting me pick my preferred arrow here. All right. That was kind of forcing me to take the Divine Sight arrow. Okay, so I took a hit right off the bat. And, so say Levy, I'll recover that. Now, what I'll tend to do is get up on this battlement here and take out the cupids and the archers. Okay. Now we'll worry about downstairs. I'm just going to jump right into it. I'll look over my shoulder real quickly to make sure that there's not and there's my health back. To make sure that there wasn't an A-bomb sitting over there. Just kind of peeking around. I shot that knight in the foot I expected. Yeah, so I shot that knight in the foot. I was expecting him to come running, and he didn't, and that's okay. All right, so whoops! Hi. I'm gonna sneak around the corner and look just to make sure there wasn't anything hiding in any of these side rooms. Okay. Now, this is a pretty tough room. I do have a Cupid's Wrath, but I don't have Wrath of God, which I do like in this room particularly, because basically you go up these stairs and there's a big open space with typically skelly knights and monks and cupids, and so let's just go on in and see what's right here. So I alerted lots and lots of monks, kind of hanging out in line of sighting them, see if they'll come play. Yet being out of line of sight of their attack. And let's see if we got this area calmed down a little bit. It looks like we did. Now we got a Wildfire 5. Okay, we have a Skelly Warrior coming. 2 of them in line of sight that monk. Okay, one more Cupid. Okay. So that wasn't too bad. No damage here. So what ways we can go about this? There's gonna be a witch out here. I can see her from here. A quiver. Very dramatic. I guess. I mean, we can fill up our. All right. So, I'm gonna go around, work my way down this hallway here, and take out these 2 monks and that skull. And the witch came along for the ride, which is good. All right. We got a bunch of Cupids here. And I think that might. Oh, that dude there. Cat 5. Okay. I'm going to use my cat 3s up and take that cat 5. Okay. Still got a couple of cat. Okay, so that witch is done. Those guys are done. I'm just going to single shot him. And look to see if there's a portal here. There's not, but there's. Was there a need for me to do that? No, but I had a quiver of cat 3s to burn up. And so it seemed like it was a lot of good fun there. Did I get all of the skulls, or did I leave one? Left one. Kinda good. Okay. Well. That cat 5. So that's part of our final loadout. Okay, we have that vertical there. That's been emptied. And yeah, so we're almost at the end of this zone. I'm going to do that short because I just wasn't sure if there was any more lava there or not. So let's go ahead and single shot these guys. Right, we got a witch down there. So we're all full. We'll just mentally note that we have a quiver. Okay. We have that skull and then the cathedral. Take out the cupids first. Now what I'm trying to not do is shoot over into that courtyard, because there's a lot of bad stuff down there. Alright. I'm going to shoot at that knight on the left, because I also don't want an arrow to go off the side over there, because there is a bunch of monks down there. And this will clear out this top. Battlement. Alright, what we're going to do next is we're going to go down to the right, onto that platform down there, and clear out the monks that are there. I may have another knight here. No, I'm good. Clear out these monks here and create a safe space. And line of sight everything that's over there. Alright, let's take these monks out next. Got a knight coming. I knew that. Okay. Now there's going to be another monk right downstairs. That may have been the one that just came up. There's another quiver. Well, I mean, that's tempting for that kind of purpose. Always funny to see a body go flying. Now there's probably still two monks around the corner there. We'll go this way. Sort of work our way around, because there's also two cupids right there. Okay. Alright, so that should pretty much be this zone. Maybe another A-bomb here, yeah. Alright, let's see what's in the shop. I would love to have a Tempest, Cat 5, Blood, Holy Light, Winter's Bite, Blood. Well, we'll pick up that Cat 5 before we go and visit Asmodeus. Alright, this is an interesting zone. I like to start on that rock over there and take that monk out and then sweep around this way. So, go ahead and move on over. And I like to not miss here. So don't like to alert everything that's over there, not to mention possibly an orphan. But I did. That was good to get those guys out of the way. I think there's one there. But anyway, let's go ahead and do our sweep. Alright, so probably, typically there are A-bombs around, but not now. Okay, I hear some skulls. Let's go do them. And these. And again, try to not miss, because we have a bunch of stuff up there we're going to get to. Now I like to clear out this left. I thought I felt like there was an A-bomb there. I like to clear out this space all the way to there. I'm suspecting the orphan's probably over there. And we're going to definitely use our Cat 5s on her just to quickly dispense with her. Now also be aware that there are monks on the battlements across. We'll go ahead and hit him next. And there's a quiver. Did I take damage? No. Alright. Shield is good. Did you see I kind of swatted him out of the way? Alright, let's quiver up our F5s. You're not going to be able to swat those things out of the way with your shield unless you have the achievement. This also means the same thing for when you're at the end and you're focused on Asmodeus. There's the first phase of that. I use a technique that involves swatting of the skulls with the shield. Alright, I hear the orphan. I don't know if she's seeing me or not, but I am concerned. We're going to go this way. I think she's right up there, so let's go. Okay. I do have that cupid I want. All these cupids here. Okay, I've got, oh, that one too. Okay, lots of cupids. Still got that guy. Learning how to use your shard efficiently. Kind of a very helpful thing. Take that. Back at full. Okay. Now I never, ever do this zone like I just did. If I were in anything other than phase 1, cycle 1, absolutely would not have done that. I would have given up Orphan rather than do what I just did. But we are in cycle 1. Therefore, I don't feel the need to be that concerned. Now, we did miss one. Okay. And we also missed that whole thing over there. And look, there's the pit. Let's work our way backwards and finish off everything else. Use your ears, people. But Mr. Flappy Feet was running up on me and really hurt him. Now I've got time. I'm trying to headshot for points. There is a skull somewhere close. Like right over here. Yeah, take that damage. there's the blood. Is that blood? Oh no, that's a wind. That. All right, so look, we got ghosts, we got witches. We're gonna sort of. I want to chip away at the stuff that's all around the edges here. Yet continue to have the protection of these walls. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. We'll just make our escape here. Yeah, so I had to be focused on those Cupid arrows because they were all coming in sort of I know I've got a monk pissed at me. Okay, that's all I wanted. We're gonna get some long range headshots here. We get the skull. Come on. There we go. There may be a knight there. Go upstairs first. We're just going to scout and make sure we've been here. Come on. We've been here. So Unholy Wind, Wildfire 5. Okay. Well, we've got quivers. We can definitely re-up quivers that we need to, but primary concern is to get the Cupid, get the orphan. All right, start listening because she's going to be close. How close? Doesn't seem very close. Okay, now she seems closer. All right, we got her. I have a bunch of cupids there. Good. Okay, so the incubus is aware of us. He'll come at some point. What I want to do is get that cupid and get that knight so I had room to maneuver. There's a quiver. There's another quiver. Well, let's load up our Cat 5s. We've got Unholy Wind, Volley, Needles. Might be a Black Knight there. Okay. Part of the reason I was doing that is I wanted to get close here, where I could deal with the monks at pretty close range. I think that's it. Alright, so cleared the pit, ricocheting needles. Pretty good with that. Sure would like to get a Tempest. Alright. So I'm kind of pretty much done with this second zone. I mean, at least I got Cat 5s. Cat 5s are the most important because I can, with one shot, take out Asmodeus's horns. I like to have the Tempest on the second phase where there's all the mobs, but I can handle that with what I have. So, okay, and we've got this cathedral's interesting. It's actually probably the most difficult one in my opinion. We got the two sides. Let's go ahead and pull. See if there's anything over here. No. Okay. Got hit. Got hit again. All right, we're gonna go over here and handle all this stuff from a distance, and also pull the incubus out here. He's much easier to deal with out here. We'll hit him. Oh, got an axe coming at me. Oh, dramatic. All right. It's okay that we've taken a little bit of damage. Maybe another guy back here. Okay. What makes this a lot more difficult is this downstairs area, because there's lots of stuff that's hiding. And I almost got hit by those guys. And I just had an arrow go right past my head. Cataclysm 1. Okay. Barely dodged that axe. Yeah. I need to be a little bit more careful. Okay. I need to be a lot more careful with this particular room building as we go forward, because that could have been that's a run ender right there. Okay. All right. Let's go to the shop. I think I had a blood in the shop. Definitely will have a blood as we enter into Asmodeus's lair. which I will probably not pick up. Blood. Cat 5, got 2 bloods here. I will pick up 1 blood and see if that fills the 2. And, Alright, give me 2. Nope. I will get both of these. We'll be on full health going in, which is good. Now we try to target around around $500,000 per cycle. So I'm at 450K now. I don't know if we'll break 500,000. We'll see soon enough. But, alright. So I want to explain this fight as clearly as I can. I do this kind of a different way than many other people do, specifically dealing with the skulls in phase 1. Because I have the achievement that delays the explosion of the skulls, they're pretty low risk means of working through them. It takes some shard work. It takes you being experienced or having the achievement for the skulls. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the platform. I do want to point out the 2 braziers with the fire. You want to stay away from them because you can get caught on them doing this. If you get caught on it, you could be in trouble. So for every boil that you burst on Asmodeus, he releases 3 skulls. You can touch them with your shield, and they will freeze, and then pause for about 3 or 4 seconds, and then blow up. You can touch all 3 of them, move out of the way, and they'll just blow up harmlessly. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to get up here. Notice I'm not near either one of those braziers. What's up, old friend? Haven't seen you in a while. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, and move. And dodge bolt. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and move. You're missing 1. At that point, because there's not really any risk. Now, an interesting thing about his boulder throwing, he's throwing it where you're standing at the point where he releases it. 1, 2, 3. So if you move at the point where he starts his arm forward, it's going to go where you were standing at that point. 1, 2, 3. Went where I was standing, right? Watch. Okay. Simple enough. Right? 1, 2, 3. Move. And you saw when I just moved that time, I moved. It kind of went towards the brazier, right? Okay, we got to be moving as soon as this happens. Now, I want to line of sight those cupids up there while I take out the monks. Now we can... Okay. Now, 2 cat 5s. 1, 2. Boom. Boom. Alright, they're gone. Now I'm going to line of sight hit 1. Throws his fireballs and then he's done. Okay. Just deliver a few headshots and he's done. Okay, now we go to... I call this break time. Because first of all, Asmodeus is going to tantrum. So I get the chance to rest my arms for a second. Now, the first thing I want to point out is this achievement that we have here. He starts developing these magical skull-shaped things he wants to throw at you. If you break them all before he releases them, that is what gives you that. So if you go through the cycle and you destroy all those before he fires them, then you'll get that achievement. Oh, wait, I forgot. That was the point I needed to work on his... Okay, I'm going to have to do an Sorry, I got talking too much. And the boulder stuff applies here too. So stand till he goes to throw, and then move out of the way. Right, so he's coming over. He went the wrong way. So, alright, now, this is where I like to have Tempest. Is this shell's going to come down, and I want that immediately. By the way, you can't block this. I never like to give him the chance to start throwing those boulders. See, that whole thing was a big cluster. With Tempest, I would just walk in there and just wipe all that out. But I did take that one fireball hit, and that's okay. We did get a blood. Got a hog. Now, Hand of God is important later on. Okay, so anyway, we're ending the Abyss at full health. I'm going to grab Hand of God just because I have an empty quiver there. And I'm going to need it at some point, and they don't always drop. So, Purgatory. I like to have Hand of God typically by the 5th cycle, because that's what you use when you're doing the snow globing kiting of Anakin in the higher cycles when you can't just burn him down. All right. Don't have full quivers, but that's fine. For some reason I can't get that guy. But he did drop a blood, which was really nice of him. So, oh, we're already at full health. All right. Let's take a minute. Go ahead and take these guys out. Mainly because there's nothing around them that's going to trigger when you're firing at them. So it's just good. Okay, oftentimes the Orphan is in this room right here. So I don't want to fire down the hallway there. Okay. Now I want to stop and listen. I don't hear her. I don't see her. I want to point out that shield technique again. You saw the knight came jumping in, and I did that. Just a quick grip. That saved me from taking a hit there. Right? So even if you're drawing, just grip. And that edge of the shield will block him back. Super important technique. Okay, looks pretty good. River. All right. Go ahead and fill up our cat 5s just because we're going to want them when we come up on Anakin. This should all be clear, but I want to look. All right. Divine Sight. Right, let's go see what's in the store. Blood, Molly, Cat, Wildfire. All right, I like to go to the left, clear out that building on the left first, and leave this one technically for last. Oh, there's my Tempest. Well, that's good. That is very, very good. I want to take these two out here first. All those dudes are done. Now we have downstairs here. We're going to come in through here. Okay, that's this building here. Now, we're going to go around to the right side. Oh, we got a Black Knight hanging out. There's some monk that has seen us. Usually I'll go over here first. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Okay. And now we have this big old room here that I've been sort of avoiding. I want the monks dead first. Oftentimes there's an orphan in here too. Alright, so that's zone 2 here. Alright, well, we know for sure we've got a Cupid in an orphan in the next area. Need any health, and I don't need any of that. Often she's right here. I think she is. First thing. Boom, sight. Boom. Excuse me. There's the blood. Oh yeah, by the way, we clearly have red knights. I'm stuck on something. I was stuck on that column there. Alright, so we got... I don't want to shoot out the door. Well, I guess I have to. There's a monk right there. Wildfire. The main reason I didn't want to shoot out the door is because there's a whole bunch of people out there in the courtyard. We're just going to go ahead and go for it. It's only cycle 2. Okay, so we got the portal there. We do have health. I want to pull the ghosts. And oftentimes you'll pull a couple of monks, but that's okay. Because they're going to land right there, but I think we just got ghosts, so... One of the things I don't like is I don't have a lot of space here. I like all the space here better. Don't like that I have all these extra things to deal with. And I'm using these walls to line the sight. That guy. Okay. I want to just kind of... Yeah, this will work. Lots of room to move around. And they're going to come at you pretty much directly. Boom. All right. Okay. So there are the ghosts done. And we have this whole courtyard. It's probably full of monks. Let's just get right into it. Okay. One more A-bomb. I feel like there's going to be another monk here. There's blood and a quiver. So what that tells us is we can use our Cat 5s in the pit to take out the the Orphan and come back here and refill them on this river right here. But let's finish up the zone and then we'll come back. And another quiver. That kind of sucked that they were like stacked there. All right. Let's go down and work our way up just to finish off the zone. Hi there. Okay, zone is done. All right, we're going to do the pit. We're going to use our Cat 5s on the Orphan, and then we'll refill them when we get out, and we'll be ready to finish the zone. First of all, bad. We've got Skelly Archers, which is always bad. So we're going to really take our time. I need to get a headshot on that guy. But first of all, let's go. Okay. Oh, by the way, Tempest works really well on Skelly Archers. And I hear the Orphan. Where is she? Not there? I don't think we're going to get the Orphan. Sadly. Yeah, I think she is probably long gone. All right, I want to go up top. Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. We didn't get her at all. I didn't even see her. But I was firing arrows all over the place, so. Okay, so all I have is that zone across the way. Got to look at my score after killing Asmodeus. What I should have done. Get an idea of how we were looking. But that's okay. I just heard her laughing again. Is she upstairs? Oh my god. Oh no. That brightens my mood a lot. What just hit me? Oh. Skelly Archer behind me. Okay, I've got a ghost coming from behind me, so let's get over here. I'm sorry. Oh. Can't believe I just took another hit. I've taken 3 hits. 3 hits just in the last couple of seconds. All right. All right, what do we got here? Winter's Bite, we got a blood. Give me 2. Only 1. Incursion and Winter's Bite. Let's take the Winter's Bite just because. And let us exit. We'll pick up the quivers and refill our Cat 5s. All right. Oh, that's right, there's a blood. Give me 2. There's blood. Boom. All right, full health. All right, we just have the cathedral. There's another quiver. Go ahead and take it and fill up our tempests. Head on to the cathedral. And then on to Anakin, which will be pretty easy. Since we have all the arrows. Alright, let's try not to get hit here. Okay, we need to run. There we go. All right. Let's go upstairs and just take a quick peek around. Just the one white. All right. Is that a Wrath of God? Sure is. Right. Well, we will take the Wrath of God, and that's our general favorite loadout up to cycle 5. Right. Okay. I always look around these corners. There's always something hanging out. I heard one more. All right. All right, going in with full health, full quivers. Coming up on 700k, that's good. Now, I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm going to drop in. I'm going to hit him in the head with a Winter's Bite, and then I'm going to load him up with Cat 5s, and that will be it. I didn't get him in the head, but... And he's done. And we can reload our Winter's Bite. I don't need any bloods. We're going to let his aura go away a little bit. And we'll exit. I've actually killed him and come up here and got hit by his aura before, so that's always a bad thing. All right, Paradise Lost 2. Well, that's going to be reserved for next week. Let's quickly go back to the sanctuary. See where we ended up. All right, full health plus. Oh, you know what? It's not giving me my. Yeah, it's not giving me my stuff. But we can't. Nope, not even our arrows. All right. Well, anyway, Almost hit 700K. That's pretty good. We'll be going into Paradise Lost next time, and the Abyss as well, and we'll finish Cycle 2 then. In the meantime, good fun. I need to not take so much damage as we move forward, because that'll be bad. In the meantime, guys, we will see you next time. Thanks as always for stopping by, and for the new subs, we'll see you next time. Bye now.